The fairies were never friendly. The lies we were told. Fairy tales always made them seem so harmless. Tiny, fluttering creatures with delicate wings and kind smiles. Magical beings who helped lost children, granted wishes, and made dreams come true. They danced in moonlight, sprinkled stardust, sang lullabies in voices as soft as the wind. That's what we were told. That's what we believed. But fairies were never kind. They were never gentle. And they were never, ever on our side. Because magic always has a price. And when you make a wish, you don't get to choose what you lose. It started small. Little things. Timmy Wilson, the shyest kid in school, suddenly became the most popular guy overnight. Gone were the thick glasses and awkward stutter. He walked into school one day, taller, cooler, and absolutely unrecognizable. Everyone wanted to be around him. Girls who never noticed him before were laughing at his jokes. He aced every test, got invited to every party, and when people asked how, he just smiled. A slow, knowing smile. It was a wish, he said. I got lucky. And no one questioned it, not even when, a week later, Timmy stopped talking. Not like he was shy again, not like he had a sore throat. He physically couldn't. His mouth would move, his lips would part, but no sound came out. Not even a whisper. Not even a scream. The doctors said his vocal cords were perfectly fine. There was no explanation, but the look in his wide, terrified eyes told me everything. He knew. He knew what he had lost. Price they paid. Then came Jenna Thompson. She was always the girl with holes in her sneakers, the one with secondhand clothes and a lunchbox that never had enough food. Then, overnight, her family was rich. One day they were struggling to pay rent. The next, they were driving a brand new car and living in a mansion. People whispered about lottery tickets and secret inheritances, but no one ever questioned it. Until Jenna started forgetting things. Little things at first. The name of her childhood pet, her favorite movie. Then it got worse. She started forgetting her best friends, her own birthday. And then one day she woke up, looked her own mother in the eye, and asked, "Who are you?" Her mother broke down sobbing. Jenna didn't understand why, because to her, she had always been an only child. She had always lived alone. And that's when I knew they were paying a price, and the fairies were taking their cut. The library and the fairies in the dark. I needed answers. I spent nights in the library flipping through books older than my grandparents, legends, myths, until I found it, a book worn and faded, covered in dust. I flipped it open. The words on the page sent a chill down my spine. Fairies grant wishes, but never for free. A wish fulfilled means a price must be paid. If a deal is struck and the debt unpaid, they shall take what they see fit. A voice, a memory, a limb, a soul. My heart pounded. This wasn't magic. This wasn't luck. This was a trade. And if Timmy, Jenna, and the others had lost something, that meant the fairies were here. Still watching. Still waiting. And then I felt it. A soft breeze, a whisper in my ear. Would you like a wish too? I turned, and that's when I saw them. They weren't beautiful. They weren't glowing, smiling creatures from fairy tales. Their wings were thin as bones, their eyes were hollow, their mouths stretched too wide, and they were everywhere, crawling along the ceiling, hanging from the bookshelves, watching me, waiting for me to answer. Go on. Just one little wish. Anything your heart desires. I didn't breathe, I didn't blink, and in the silence their whisper came again. What will you offer in return? I ran. The girl who forgot herself. The next morning I tried to tell people, tried to warn them, but no one believed me. They laughed, rolled their eyes, called me crazy, and then I saw her, Vanessa Carter, the prettiest, most perfect girl in school, the one everyone envied. She was walking down the hall, her usual perfect smile on her face, but something was wrong. Her eyes too empty, her movements too stiff, like a doll. And when she spoke, her voice was flat, emotionless, like a recording playing on repeat. Everything is perfect now. Everything is perfect now. Everything is perfect now. And then she froze, her mouth still open, her hands still mid-gesture, like a toy that had just run out of batteries. She didn't move again. Not that day, not ever. And the fairies, they just smiled. because they got what they wanted. They always do. Be careful what you wish for. The school never spoke about it. Vanessa's parents never came. Her name was never called during roll call again. It was as if she had never existed. I started to wonder, did she make a wish? And if she did she forget herself? Or did the fairies take her altogether? I don't know. I don't want to know. But now, every time I walk down the halls, I see them, the fairies, in the corners of classrooms, clinging to the backs of chairs, crawling along the ceiling, their hollow eyes locked on me. Waiting for the next wish, for the next fool who wants something too badly, for the next price to be paid. So be careful what you wish for, because if you don't pay the price, they'll choose for you. And trust me, they never choose kindly.